Welcome, my Mouseketeers. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and I've got a bit of a weird video for you guys. Now, it's very, very difficult. I gotta point this out. It's very, very freaking difficult for me to tell stories while playing in high-tier, really, really good games like the Moab Pit, because these people see Super John Bombo and they're like, oh my god, I gotta beat Super freaking John Bombo. It's gonna make me look so gosh darn good. It's gonna go up on YouTube, and everything's gonna be amazing. So not only do these people try really, really hard against me, I'm freaking multitasking like crazy. I gotta focus on the game, talk about the story that's going on, and do things in the game as well. So it's just multitasking craziness. It's really, really difficult. So if I end up losing my games today, just please be aware of that. I have to point that out because a lot of people just don't freaking understand when I get owned by good players. You know, sometimes we do end up facing noob cake players where I do end up still losing, but at least I put up a better fight, right? But anyways, we're still playing in the Moab Pit where we get to only 3 towers, which is kind of exciting. It's not like the best thing ever, but it's sort of fun. Also, let's do a quick random here. Get some fun stuff. Maybe we can make it work, I guess. I don't know, tack shooters and stuff. Okay, whatever. Make it work. So today I've got a nice story for you guys. We're going to talk all about the mouse story. So you know what? I think we're going to do a Dartling gun strategy. Let's try that out. Let's try it out. See how it works, man. So again, it's going to be a little difficult to try and tell you guys the story because I have to remember all these things that have happened over the past week or so, while also playing the game. But I'm going to do my absolute best. Let's see if we can make it a good time for us. No banana farms, so it's going to make it a little bit easier for me to just hold down the blue didn't come button and just let it fly. Also, I'm going to get the powerful darts here too. Hopefully I can also... And plus I have to micro my Dartling gun too. Gosh darn, I shouldn't have picked that tower. Should have just used tack shooters just to start off with. But anyways, so the mouse story. I'm going to try and start at the very beginning of the mouse story. This was all the way back about a week ago, maybe. And I hear my girlfriend scream, like a kind of scream, you know, one of those crazy screams that you're like, what the heck is going on? So I gotta go figure it out. I gotta go make sure she didn't just slip and die. And she yells, holy crap, Chris, I just saw a freaking rat in our house. And I'm like, no way, there's not a rat in our house. She's like, yeah, there's a rat in our house. It's like, you're not serious, are you? She's like, yeah, freaking rat in our house. So, and she's like, it's in the kitchen right now. Because she came over to me because she got afraid, obviously. She got afraid of this gigantic rat. Now, I ask, what do you mean it's a rat? Like, how big are we talking here? Like, rats can be gigantic. And she's like, oh, it's about yay big. And she's talking about a mouse, of course. It was a mouse, so I would point out I don't have rats in my house. I'm not that dirty and gross, but there was a mouse in my house. And it turned into this giant fiesta of mouse trapping. You know, you guys ever play the game, you know, Mousetrap? It's basically like that, but a little weirder, okay? Because I feel like the mice were just, you know, like after you get knocked out. I haven't played Mousetrap ever, actually, to be honest. I really wanted that game as a kid, but my parents always told me there's too many pieces and I wouldn't be able to figure it out. So, didn't believe in my intelligence, obviously. Never had any Legos growing up, never had any Connects growing up. My parents just didn't want me to build anything. Anyways, I'm at 500 income already. We're going to go for a left-sided, kind of high-tier Dartling gun, like 2-1 maybe. Oh, crap, he's disconnecting already. Come on, Bowman. Come on, Bowman. So, of course, I go and I'm like, let's go check it out, Amanda. Let's go check out this mouse that you're talking about here. And sure enough, I do. I walk in the kitchen, and bam, there's a freaking mouse in the, you know, like on our counter. On our counter, not even on the floor. It's on the freaking counter. So I'm like, oh gosh, darn it. Okay, we gotta go do something about this. We gotta figure this out. We gotta catch the mice and get rid of them and all this other stuff. So, okay, I'm a freaking hunter, right? I can hunt this stuff down. So also, I gotta point out really quick. Now I'll get to that later. So, you know, of course, I get my bug net out. All right, I got a bug net. Yeah, you can make fun of me if you want. I have a bug net. I don't feel bad about it. It's a thing that happens. I catch bugs with it, and or if I need to catch anything else, I can use that as my net. So it's a little green, like, little kid's net. Like, honestly, my friend got it for me as a gift one time. So I'm gonna go for a quick white rush, actually. Watch this. Some white balloons, maybe force a battle energy, hopefully force a battle energy. If not, kill him. Look at that. Woo! Look at that spicy play right there, boys. We're gonna go for another one of these bad boys and force a battle energy. Force the battle energy. Or kill him. Take him down. He wanted to wait for that full-out Rainbow Rush. He just wasn't ready for that. was ready for us. We stole his medallions. Get out of here, Kay and Bowman. Get out of here. And we're going to take down another player while we're at it. So anyways, so I go in the kitchen and there's a mouse there, and I'm like, oh gosh, well, we gotta catch this thing. So I'm trying. So I run over and I'm like trying to catch it, and it sees me and it starts running around. And when I say running around, I mean doing acrobatic stunts, jumping from the toaster to the oven to the sink to like he straight up. I swear it happened, guys. He jumped from like the sink to the head of the top of the sink and like jumped over to the other side of the sink. Freaking acrobaticest mouse I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyways, I don't think I can do random here. Let's do a Ninja Mortar. Ninja Mortar Farm. Go in there. It's not really my go-to, but it's a fun combo, for sure. So, this ridiculously acrobatic mouse. Eventually, though, it ended up hiding underneath my dish rack, okay? So, I was running around with my little bug net, trying to slapping it down all over the place. It just didn't work out. Okay, here we go. Banana Farm. Banana Farmer. I don't know if I got it up in time now. I don't think it's going to give me the banana. Oh, it did give me the banana. Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me the banana. It's very pleasant of you, very nice of you. He wants me to let him win, but I'm not going to let him. Well, I might have to let him, but I don't want to. So we got to get my ninja over here. Alright, I don't know if that's a good ninja spot, but I think it's good enough. Okay, so, eventually it ended up under the dish rack, but I had dishes in the dish rack thing, so I had to get the dishes out of the dish rack and put them all away before I could even try and catch this mouse. So put them all away and everything. I ended up getting the dish rack out, and then, okay, Amanda's way too afraid to even go close to anything. She's just literally, like, it's like the movies when you see, like, a girl, like, standing behind the corner, like, with one eye poking out, like, what's going on? Like, are you going to catch it, Chris? What's going to happen? And, like, ready to run away at a moment's notice just in case the mouse tries to escape and run and do something. So, I pick up the dish rack and I try and catch this mouse, right? But again, it's freaking mother effing batic, so I'm not going to be able to catch this bad boy. He does a couple flips, he does you know, some crazy jumps and stuff, and he ends up behind the oven. All right, so although I need to get a high level ninja up in here. I think I'm going to go all the way up to 3rd tier, because he's doing a lot of rushing here, too, which is kind of goofy. You don't see these people rushing all that. I'm also going to put him on strong really quick and just road spike this thing. Hopefully that's enough. 3rd tier guy up in here. I'm pretty happy with that. We're actually going to go for a green rush, though, because a lot of helipilot players are not good against the group rushes. They're not ready to stop these guys. So even though he's rushing me with greens and everything, he's going to have to stop because he has to defend these greens somehow. Even with a battle energy, he's going to struggle against these guys a little bit. And he does get the helipallet up to a pretty decently high level up there, and he's going to stop the greens for now. Didn't even force battle energy, so good for him, I guess. I think we have a slight advantage on banana farms, but not by much. For now. For now. So it ends up behind the oven. So I'm like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? It's behind the oven. Like, do I try and catch it? Do I try and, like, get some mouse traps up? So, of course, you know, I didn't have to deal with mice all that much my entire life. You know, growing up in my house, my dad had a couple mice that he used to catch every once in a while. But it wasn't a really big thing. And then my second house, so I only really lived in like 3 houses my entire life, but like I have my like growing up house and then my house from like 13 to 20 or so. And then when I finally moved out, or went to college and everything, and then eventually I moved out. But I also didn't have any mice is when whatever. I've seen mice, okay? It's not like they were infesting my houses or anything like that, but I have definitely seen mice. So this guy's still not rushing me. I'm going to be the greediest mofo in the entire world over here. I'm going to go freaking 3rd tier banana farm. Let's see if we can get it up. Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. What the heck is he doing? I don't know why he just did that. Anyways, I get a quick mortar over there up to just 0-2, and I'm going to get another mortar over here up to the left-sided upgrade, though, Balloon Buster. Now, if he rushes me the regen Rainbow Rush, I think I'm going to be ready for it. What is he doing, though? I really don't understand what he's doing. Alright, so we got our mortars up, we got everything all set up. I think he might be trying to save up for like a regen Rainbow Rush or something, but I don't think it's going to work against me. I have a good setup right now. And I think we're just going to go for a quick Zebra Rush and see what it does against him. He's going to battle energy this thing, and it's going south for him. So he's going to end up getting a Blade Maelstrom. Let's go for a quick camo... Let's go for a quick camo combo rush. And he's going to get another heli pallet up. But this could be the end, man. This is going to be tough for him to defend. He's getting more heli pallets up, though. He could defend. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's going to be difficult for him. And he actually does defend. So that was actually a big change in everything right now. He's just spamming heli pallets. Holy crap. This is an interesting game. Heli pallets are pretty beefy, bro. They are the beefiest. The beefiest of the beef. I'm actually kind of proud of this guy for making it sort of fun to play him. I think the biggest weakness he's going to have is definitely BFBs. MOABs he's going to be able to handle like a breeze. But BFBs are not going to be an easy thing to take down. So that's what we're going to wait for. And in the meantime, I could, of course, get a little bit more banana farm action. If we ever need to sell it, we always can. So eventually I end up deciding, you know, we need to try and catch the mice somehow. So I talked to Amanda about it, and she's just like, get some poison or something, Chris. Kill all the mice. And here's the thing. You guys know I love animals. I own a lot of animals. And, you know, I just don't feel like it's a nice thing to do to kill animals. I understand that they're mice, okay? And a lot of people will probably call me a baby or mean or something like that, or stupid or something like that. I guess I understand where you guys are coming from, where it's like, it's just a frickin' mouse, Chris. I understand when people say that, but at the same time, I think of, oh, okay, well, I own hamsters. They're just hamsters kind of thing, you know? Like, it's weird for me to think about. Anyways, we're going to go for this BFB really quick on round 20. Yeah, he might be able to defend it, but it's going to be difficult. You know? It's going to be difficult, for sure. So, plus, I don't even know what the heck his income is. It's got to be pretty low. He can't be doing much more than that. And at the very worst, it's going to be down to his oh my god type thing. So let's see what he's going to do here. He's got a pretty good setup going on for him right now, but a lot of balloons are on the screen. He's trying to follow the mouse with these guys, and now we're going to do another BFB, though. Ooh, it's going to be really close, and he is going to get taken out by the BFB. You can tell the heli pallets, they are strong, but they still are not, like, overpowered, I would say. I got a little bit of an argument with Tyler the other day that he said that third-tier heli pallets were overpowered. I don't know if they're overpowered. Okay, I mean, maybe like a little tiny bit overpowered, but I think they're pretty reasonably fair. Like, 4 heli pallets, that's a lot of money. Like, what, $10,000 couldn't stop a BFB? Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty schmear. Alright, we're gonna go for let's go Wizard, Boomer, a Fawn. Oh, he's skipping Zen. And we get offsides. So we'll do the exact same thing, I guess. We'll go Wizard, Boomer, and Farm, and see what we can do here, boys. So, I'm not a big fan of killing things, okay? It's very difficult for me to want to kill things. I'm the type of guy where I used to save animals all the time, whenever possible. Whenever people talked about hurting animals or killing animals, I used to get really mad at them. Just tell them that's not cool, you're a jerk. Even back in the day. I used to be a pretty big nerd and everything, but I would stick up for myself and tell people that they're stupid. Like this one kid, he's telling me how he stuck. I knew he was lying, by the way, but he was talking about how he shoved a firecracker up a frog's butt, and lit it up and had the frog explode. And I was telling him, and he thought it was the coolest thing ever. He's like, I'm such a cool guy that I can do stuff like that, and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, you're not cool. You're really stupid, actually. That's really lame and mean, and also animal abuse, and blah blah blah. He's just sort of a jerk. Anyways, I just realized I don't have a heli pallet. I have to get a wizard up. Oh crap. Okay, so we get enough stuff up. He's actually gonna go Bloons come against me though, which is gonna kind of put a damper on my strategy here, guys. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna switch into a boomerang strat. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see. What I really want to do, see, he might rush with pinks. I'm kind of afraid of that. I gotta sell this guy at the right time. I think this might be the right time. We're gonna go bam, bionic boomer. And 2-3 boomer. Okay, so not perfect, but we made it work. We made it work. He's gonna slowly edge himself back up to start attacking the balloons up here, and that's exactly what we need to do. Wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna go for some pink rushes against this guy. Rio. Can't stop the pinks unless you get a high level ninja. And I don't want to put him on last though. I don't think that's gonna help out at all. I really don't like that I'm chasing like this though. Anyways, so I really don't like hurt, you know. And then the thing is, a lot of mouse traps are like they're like torture devices. Okay, you probably are thinking that I'm just like such a pansy or something like that. I don't like the way that a lot of mouse traps are designed, especially the stupid sticky pads. Okay. like poison, supposedly a lot of the poisons are painless, okay, supposedly. I don't know if I totally believe that, because I've literally I watched mice die before, because back when I used to work at my garden center job, I used to get a lot of mice. We used to have to put poison down, and they used to obviously kill them, and that made me sad too. I didn't want to do that. I even had to do it specifically myself. I even asked my boss eventually, I'm like, can you have somebody else do it so I just don't feel responsible for killing all the mice? And he's like, okay, whatever, I guess, because he's like a hardcore hunter kind of guy, and he's like, what's wrong with you? But, yeah, so I'm going to go for a regen white rush yellow combo, I think. Do a couple yellows first, though, actually, because it's going to slow him down. We're going to go yellow, yellow, regen white, yellow, yellow. And, we're going to go mix those up a little bit, see if we can get him to suffer against these guys by having him regen even further. He's going to get a mortar up here as well. Now, all the road spikes are going to be disappeared by this rush, but I don't know if we're actually going to do any damage. We do minor amounts of damage right there, so I'd say that was worth it. But he's got a sort of weird strategy going on for him. He's going blue income, that's the main thing. But he's got the mortar ninja thing going for him, which is usually pretty darn powerful overall. There's not many things you can do against that thing. A little afraid, but I think if I can get one wizard up, I'll be pretty reasonably safe against most rushes. We get a 2/2 wizard. I'm actually going to go for multiple wizards, by the way. So we go. There's my camera defense. He's going to try and rush me pretty hardcore right here, but it's really not going to do all that much to me. And because he doesn't have banana farms, I know he's not rolling around in money or something like that. So I'm going to go for a quick camo lead. Oh, never mind. He got that thing right when I got my camo lead. Right when I got it. We're going to go for some zebras. Alright, a pretty beefy zebra rush, I might add. Underneath these greens. Perfect timing. He doesn't even know what's coming for him. He battle energies, but I don't know if that's even going to be enough. Rio's going to get destroyed by a freaking regular zebra rush. The banana farms, you need them. You really do need the banana farms, guys. They're just crazy good these days. So I don't like killing mice. I don't like killing animals. I don't like hurting them. So in the downtime, really quick, let me tell you guys why I don't like these mouse traps. Basically, I feel like it's a torture device when you have a mouse go onto one of these sticky pads, because the mouse will like walk onto it, and then as they try and escape by like pushing off with one hand, their other hand will get even more stuck, and then the other one will get even more stuck, and eventually they get super duper stuck. Sometimes you'll even have them try and fight and rip off their hands so much that they'll literally rip off their arms, or try and chew off their arms so they can try and escape. I'm not joking about this. It's that ridiculous. So and then, as they're trying to escape and everything, they slowly like fall down and get stuck in really uncomfortable positions where they just sit there until they eventually die. And maybe they'll dehydrate themselves to death. Maybe they'll die of exhaustion. Maybe they'll die of suffocating. I don't know exactly what's going to end up killing them. It just feels like such a torture device to have those sticky pads. So if you're going to kill the mice, at least try and find some poison that says it poisons them and kills them painlessly. And they do have poisons like that, by the way. I'm going to pay a few more extra dollars, but I feel like it's worth it. But anyways, so I decided to not go for poison or anything like that. I decided to get some traps. So we bought 2 traps. And when I say traps, I mean catch and release traps. What the heck, man? What the heck? Can't get into these games? It doesn't look like there's actually any issues. But anyways, I got some catch and release traps. I got 2 of them. I brought them home. One of them ended up being broken, so I only had 1 trap. So what I was doing was I was catching these mice, and it was pretty easy to catch them. It was just put some peanut butter, put a little bit of cheese in the back, and bam, they were freaking addicted. It was walk right in, got the trap. So, anyways, when I started catching them was obviously at night, so I didn't really have anything to do with them. I was just like, I'm just going to throw them outside. So that's what I was doing. I think we might actually have some connection issues. Let me just restart battles really quick. Oh, you guys get to see I'm looking for a tank hood. There you go, man. Alright, I was looking for an aquarium hood just in case you guys were curious. Hopefully we can get another game in here. I'm going to finish my story. I just want to finish it, so you guys can just listen to me talk for a little bit if you want. So I ended up getting these 2 traps. I caught a mouse, and of course it's at night, so I just released it outside. I'm like, it's cold outside. I don't want to do anything. I just put them outside. I just hoped that it would just go away. And so I caught 1, and then I did it again, caught 2, and then I did it again, I caught 3, and then I did it again, I caught 4. This was in one night. Within like 3 hours, I caught 4 mice. I'm like, I must be freaking, have mice everywhere. And then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, maybe I don't really have that many mice. Maybe they're just sneaking back in. Maybe they know there's where the hole is, and they're smart. They're just gonna come back and, you know, take me down. So, I don't think I can do monkey ace with the banana farm. I'll do cannon. Okay, let's do that. I used to be like my go-to thing was cannon buccaneer. I really like that combo, even though it's not all that good. I like it though. So I will get a banana farmer as well. He's gonna do 2 banana farmers. Whoa, this guy's a little bit fancy. He's a fancy pantser. He just kind of got all the stuff just all set up right there. But anyways, man, I already lost my position. So yeah, I just kept releasing them outside and everything, and I started realizing maybe they're just sneaking back in through like some hole or something like that that I just don't know about. So I was like, okay, maybe I have to release them further away from my house. And this also brought up the question of like, how the heck are they getting in? You know, like where, like they just must sneak right back in because I caught them all within like an hour. I couldn't really have that gigantic of a mouse family inside my house. Could I have? I guess it's possible. So, and they all just appeared at once too, which was kind of ridiculous. Like if I knew that like if I saw a bunch of mouse poop or something like that over time, I would have like been able to be like, okay, maybe there is really a family or something. It was just all at once, bam, just there. So I ended up, after that I had to start taking them to the park. So this is like, I'm not even joking, like 1 o'clock in the morning, I walked to the park with a mouse trap in my hand to release this mouse. And, you know, I ended up releasing him in the first one I released at night, and he wasn't too bad, he just scampered off, and I'm like, okay, all good, man, whatever. The second one I released, I actually caught him in the morning, and I felt kind of bad for this one, because in the trap, he ended up getting caught, you know, probably pretty early in the night, and then he was stuck there for like 6-8 hours or whatever. And he ended up pooping a lot in there and peeing a lot in there, so when I released him, he was literally covered in his own poop and pee, so I felt really bad for that one. But, you know, I hope he's doing okay. But I released these guys at the park, which is about 10-15 minutes away from my house. So I'm really hoping that they're not finding their way frickin' back into my house some magical way. Just go to somebody else's house if you really need to, or go into somebody's shed or something. You know, I know that my house is amazing, and you know, you guys know that I'm nice to you and everything, but can't be having mice everywhere. So, especially when my girlfriend frickin' hates the mice. So I'm going to get a quick 2-0 cannon. I'm going to put him on close. Well, this is a little bit strugglicious for me right here. I'm going to have to go for the 3rd tier cannon. Come on, get it up, get it up. And why the heck am I not walking all over this guy with pinks and blacks right now? I have no idea. Don't know, I've not been paying attention to him. Again, hard to multitask. You know, I don't realize these stupid things that I should be realizing by now. Maybe we'll force a battle energy. That would be delicious. Not looking good for us. But anyways, at least I got my 2-0 banana farms. I feel pretty good about that. We're going to go for a big bad yellow rush here. Going to even some extra income as well. It's going to cause some problems for sure. What is he going to do about this thing? He's got to do something about it. He's going to battle energy it with only 1 extra dart monkey. This is going to still be problematic for him. I can't believe that these dart monkeys are still doing a good amount of damage. I'm trying to keep up with my yellows, but I eventually ended up losing about 3 dart monkeys. On all those yellows? That's kind of crazy. So he finally gets his cannon up. It looks like he does have a cannon dart combo. So I'll try for a regen lead pink rush. Why the heck not? Be a little aggressive right here. A wee bit aggressive. Alright, well, I don't think that's going to kill him, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Just let it go. Whatever happens, happens there. And now I got to get my defense set up. So I'm going to go for a destroyer, actually. And I do need to get a cannon ship as well, though, because candle leads can be devastating. For both of us, though, I might add. He's probably going to get... Oh, what's he doing over there now? This guy's weird. He keeps selling things and buying things. Oh, and he's disconnecting, too. What the heck, bigger? What are you doing? 7 times bigger. So I started releasing them at the park, and now that I've released 3 of them at the park, I have yet to find one recently. So I feel like I'm doing an okay job. Anyways, these camel leads are just sneaking right through him, dude. Seriously, he's gonna let me do 50 lives damage to him, or what? Is the game broken now? I don't know. I'm kind of upset right now. I saw 2 camel leads leak directly through, and he has nothing to stop the camel leads. I think we can take these down without a battle energy. Heck to the yeah, dude. Heck to the yeah. Alright, let's get our 3rd tier banana farm up here. Get some extra monies rolling on in. And I think I still need to do some sort of zebra rush. I think this might be a juggernaut, though. I think that's the problem. Again, no battle energy required. He's trying to do camo leads against me. It's not really working out. He's wasting a lot of money on these rushes right here, guys. We'll go for a quick zebra rush. Maybe force a battle energy. Maybe at the very least get some income out of it. Could take him down right here. I can't exactly tell what he has. On my screen, we're totally destroying him. On his screen, I don't know. And we are hurting him at least a little bit. He gets a cannon up. Only 50 less damage. I saw 5 million go through right there. It's ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous. But that's where we're at right now. You know, in the gigantic mice story right here. He's going to get another cannon up here. I'm going to try and get another 3rd tier up in here as well. A little afraid of him, though. I'm going to wait till I see if he rushes me with the above first. Looks like he's not going to. Most people do it right a frickin' way, too. So, see how he does against this Moab. I don't know. It's going to be a little difficult for him. A lot of ceramics right there. I see a bunch going through again. And it doesn't kill. Are you kidding me? It didn't take him down again. What the heck? Now, the good news is we got a good amount of income flowing in at this point. But seriously, ridiculous. Now, we can defend BFBs with the 2-4 Buccaneer. But we got to do it pretty quick as well. Now, I could see him defending this on his screen. I don't know, he's got no battle energy this time. He could end up losing to it. 7 lives. Again, defended it. What the heck? Goodness gracious. Alright, we're going to get another destroyer right here. He's going to go for something against me. We're going to get another destroyer. We're going to get a 4th tier cannon right here as well. I'm actually going to get a couple more cannons. And I'm going to have to battle energy this, but we did end up defending pretty reasonably easily, I'd say. Wasn't that difficult. So we're going to counter rush with our own BFB, and hopefully this is finally going to be the end of it. We're going to do some regen leads underneath stuff, or some regen rainbows maybe. I think regen rainbows would honestly be pretty solid. Let's do regen leads. Leadify these things. Get them in the way. Suffer, my friend, suffer. Get them in the way. Yeah, the regen leads are causing mass chaos for him over there. He's going to get a Super Monkey fan club up, though. But I see the leads getting in the way. I don't know if they are or not. Again, I see billions of lives going through. This catapult must be a juggernaut, and I just don't know it. That's the only thing that I can think of that's causing these problems to occur. But he's going to try and counter-rush me, maybe, with another set of Moabs. And finally, we take him down. Holy crap! Holy crap! Ridiculous amounts of lives right there. It wasn't 7 times bigger, it was 7 times worse right there. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the mouse story, please press that like button for me. I think I did realize that probably the mice are coming in from the backyard somehow, and hopefully I can get rid of them in a reasonable amount of time. Hopefully they're gone by now. I'm glad that I didn't kill them, though. I'm glad that I did a catch and release. In fact, I wouldn't even mind just going back to the store and getting like 2 or 3 traps at once, just so I can catch them all and release them all at once. They can just be a little mouse family together out in the park instead of in my house. That would make me happy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.